Advent, one of the scripture passages was from the Garden of Eden. It's from Genesis. And if we look at the whole liturgical calendar, as we've started this new liturgy, we see that all it really is the story of the coming of Christ and then what he taught us. That's what the totality of the Bible is really all about. You know, some people call it a history book. And there are some books in it that are history books, but I like to think of it as his story. Okay? Okay. All right. So, I'm not going to lie to you. I didn't cover everything I wanted to cover in discussing the Incarnation, but I do want to say a couple of things. This teaching of the church that Christ was fully God and fully human was a subject of heresy from the very beginning. There were heretics from the early parts of the church that would, on both extremes, well, Christ wasn't fully God, or he wasn't fully man. And then there are other, permutations of that, other combinations and derivations of that. Which, well, he was kind of God, and then when he died on the cross, that was just as human, and all of this. And there, if you haven't read it, I wrote we just recently celebrated the feast day of St. Nicholas. And we like to think of St. Nicholas as this happy, jolly guy. He was a bishop. And he was at the Council of Nicaea when they were debating this very heresy. Okay, and the heresy is a heresy of Arianism. Okay, by this guy named Arius. And Arius was up defending his position. And Nicholas got so irritated by it that he punched him out. I'm not making this up. There are paintings from that time period that demonstrate Nicholas punching Arius. Arius is on the ground like this, and Constantine is sitting up watching this all go down. And they stripped Nicholas of his faculties as a bishop, which was the...
Stole.
Yeah, the Stoles have a particular name. I can't remember what it was called. Yeah. They stripped him of that and his particular copy of the Gospels. And they put him in jail. And then the story is that Jesus' Mary appeared to him and gave him back to him. And when Constantine heard of this, he's like, ooh. And the end of the story is that we know that Nicholas was vindicated by the fact that the Nicene, this is why we have the Nicene Creed. This is why it's in the Creed. But this is what we believe.
And that's when he moved to the North Pole.
All right, so I'd like to use the remainder of the time to continue our tradition in Joe Catholic. You can stop video.